Hello, and welcome to the podcast today. There's a topic I'd like us to reflect on together, an issue that's quietly reshaping how we perceive the value of education and success in a small island nation many of us call home. It's about a system, a private tutoring industry, whose profitability sometimes makes one question traditional career paths. If this doesn't prompt a moment of reflection, I'm not sure what will. Let me share a more personal story. My close friends and we've spent years in academia, accumulating knowledge, earning prestigious degrees, even doctorates in fields like business management. We've strived, won international accolades, and dedicated ourselves to top-tier companies. Yet after decades of education and experience, our income, relatively speaking, remains quite modest, perhaps just a few hundred local currency units per month. A friend of mine, a government doctor, earns only slightly more. And the thing is, we aren't complaining about the pay. We find joy and meaning in contributing to society. But then a truth was unveiled. Recently, during a conversation with a market analyst to better understand the education sector here, we were genuinely taken aback. He shared something that made us reconsider everything. If you want quick financial success in this country, don't aim to be a doctor or an accountant. Become a tutor. The tutoring game. The analyst painted a rather stark picture of reality. Studied chemistry? Don't dream of being a scientist. Tutor chemistry. Studied biology? Forget the medical path. Tutor biology. Studied math? Never mind engineering. Tutor math. Studied accounting? Skip the big firms. Tutor accounting. Why is this the case? Because as he explained, the tutoring game here appears to be low risk, largely tax-free, and incredibly profitable. It's not necessarily about hard work or fairness, but about understanding and leveraging the rules of the game intelligently. Tutoring centers, the star teachers, continuously open multiple classes targeting different years of national exams. They offer theory classes, specialized exam technique classes, and sometimes students feel pressured to attend all sessions to avoid the perceived risk of failure. Imagine a special seminar held just hours before a critical exam. It can attract thousands, even tens of thousands of students, each paying a significant fee. In just a few hours, the organizer can earn an amount equivalent to many years' salary for a qualified professional. Multiply that by multiple courses, theory classes, revision classes. The monthly income can reach millions, even tens of millions in local currency. These figures might seem hard to believe, but they reflect a part of the reality playing out, often amplified on social media platforms. These figures often build flashy online personas, showcasing luxury cars, expensive items that change frequently, interspersed with motivational clips to attract the new generation of students. And the students? Sometimes they get swept up by the crowd, spending their parents' hard-earned money on these classes, only to realize later that it was their own personal effort that truly determined their exam success. There's a certain idolization, with students referring to their tutors with immense admiration. It's hard to judge this mindset, as it might stem from naive belief or perhaps a somewhat blind loyalty within a flawed system. In many developed countries like Finland, South Korea, or Canada, private tutoring is heavily regulated or even banned in some contexts to ensure fairness and transparency in education. Finland, known for its top-tier education system, restricts private tutoring to maintain an equal playing field. South Korea heavily regulates it to curb educational inequality. Singapore has a transparent system where tutoring is taxed, ensuring accountability. However, in the nation we're discussing, the tutoring industry seems to operate in a gray area with minimal regulation. While businesses face high tax rates contributing to the free education fund, those who benefit directly from this system, high-earning tutors, often seem to bypass significant tax obligations. This creates an irony. The free education funded by the populace becomes a burden for students and parents, as they effectively pay twice, once through taxes to the state and again through the pervasive tuition culture. If these issues don't awaken us to the system's flaws, what will? How they draw students into the cycle. They create seemingly motivational videos, dramatic speeches on social issues, and frequently display their wealth. They employ gimmicks in class like seemingly fun but low-value activities, creating an illusion of an exciting and different learning environment. But who are they really targeting? Not necessarily the parents, the financial decision makers,